All right, welcome everybody. This is session 6 of Hunter the Reckoning. We are down a few people tonight, but we shall do what we can. Who would like to recap what happened last time?
Sure.
Not it, because I wasn't here.
You don't count.
Let me try to remember that.
Do I?
Uh, let's see here. Last time I seem to think we figured out that it was a vampire that we were possibly dealing with. I'm
It
blanking
was a
now.
potentially new vampire, or at least that's our thought process at the moment. That he
Yeah.
doesn't know he's a vampire yet, kind of vampire.
Okay, so there was a death in an alley, I think, uh, near a bar, and the journalist, I think Owen, was looking into it. He plays Susan, I think. And Scaly, how were you pulled in? I don't remember.
I was. It was kind of close, and they were checking. The police wanted to check to see if I caught anything on my security cameras.
Oh,
So because I was kind of close to the location.
that's right.
So that's the start of it, at least. It was
And Scaly,
separate
you
from
don't remember the part that was secondary that my character Carl is not directly involved in? Because I remember that Carl uh, is an apartment manager, and he was dealing with an ex-tenant's apartment when some students showed up at a nearby place. Sorry, in the apartment complex, but next door, looking for a guy, and he wouldn't come out during the day. He didn't answer his door, and then later on, the party came and found Carl because this guy was also absent without notice at the university, and they were wondering if he was maybe murdered as well. And that turned out not to be. He was not like absent without notice. He was just basically playing hooky. But that was suspicious because he seemed to have associations at the same bar that the murdered person was at that night, and they thought that he might have been involved in the incident. So they came and tried to talk to him, and one of the people had a vision of him with blood coming out of his eyes or something like that.
Yep, that was BB.
And his answers were suspicious enough that did you guys did like he reveal himself as being a something?
No,
But
no, he okay. So we went to his house and he woke up and at first, we thought he was just hungover and just slept through everybody trying to call him or whatever it was. But we go into his house and they start asking him questions and I start snooping around the house. And there were a few weird things that just weren't adding up. Like, he was like, it looked like the place had been trashed. Um, and like somebody was searching for food and then throwing out food or something. So I don't know. Something bothered me about the whole mess, and of course I had to look at him. Yeah, that's what happened. They used my sight to see him, and he had little blood drips coming from his mouth or something. So, yep.
yeah, like that. You know that they left and they came looking for Carl, um, and Carl was wary. A vampire is not a zombie. Um, Probably more powerful and definitely probably more talented. Um, uh, I believe the group were looking into what he might be as well as possible further investigation about the subject matter. Carl was going to be looking for camera through his camera footage of the parking lot to see notice anything about him coming or going or anything like that. Um, I don't remember any other details though.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much stopped after that, although somebody alone decided to confront the kid and talk to the kid, and it triggered some of his powers where he was able to move quickly and
She
things like that.
wasn't alone.
I'm
Ezekiel was
sorry.
nearby,
Sorry, she
just
was
not very close.
not close enough to do anything.
Not close enough to do anything, no. She was trying to feed him blood-laced goulash.
Oh, that's right. I remember the whole. She had to go and try to buy some blood from
Yep.
like a Chinese restaurant or something.
Oh, yes. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh my god. And he
Yeah,
was
and
trying
he
to
kept
feed it
like
to the guy.
he like
What
left
in the
the
name of Zeus is wrong with you people?
yeah, not us. Even Carl was not that stupid. he,
Oh, why go to
Susan,
a Chinese shop to buy blood? You can go to a
because it was like
butcher.
late at night, and she needed it now to like prevent him from like
The butcher shop was
feeding like
closed.
right away. Carl was like, well, like I remember Carl pointed out like you probably didn't need to feed like every night, so they were probably safe for a few days. But no, Susan had to like we have to stop him right fucking now. So we like she went and got some blood from a Chinese restaurant, and then like cooked it up over like I don't know what you mixed it with, but she like made like a bowl of soup or something, a you know like a cup, and left a styrofoam container at his door, and like I don't remember the logic it was, but it was nuts.
Yeah, and since he had woken up that he had turned that night, or the night before rather, he was fine. He was, presumably trying to eat from habit. He woke up after being passed out a long day. First thing most normal people do is raid their cupboards and eat something, and nothing was working. It's not because he was hungry. And then she tracked him down to the bar and still had her container. It's like, no, eat this, no, eat this.
Yeah, I remember that was nuts.
Yeah, but then they left him and just went to bed. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and then so they left. It was probably after midnight, but the morning or the night wasn't over fully when we ended. So I believe uh, Dr. Ezekiel did a post that morning before bed. So we are going to pick up on Saturday morning as everybody begins to wake up and go about their day. I think Carl is probably the first one up. Were there any things you wanted to check in on the apartment at this time?
Uh, Not particularly. I guess I still have a lot of footage to go through, but I also have stuff to do for the apartment complex. So I'm not in any particular hurry to do anything.
When would you be going through footage, and what would you be looking for?
Probably wouldn't be until midday. Um, Once I handed things off to certain contractors and whatnot. And like I said, I'd be going back in time through the parking lot footage to see anything unusual related to our suspect. Uh, like there's uh, any strange encounters, any coincidences with the coming and going, that sort of thing.
And what about Daniel Myers? We'll say most of Friday you were probably busy with work, so you were out of the loop. So you're probably just now hearing about the murder, or maybe you heard about it yesterday, but not a whole lot into it. Um, you probably, yeah, Daniel probably gets a call from the newspaper supervisor.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay. What am I getting notified of?
Um, Daniel, I want you to look into this. I'm hearing rumors about the body they found. See if you can dig up facts.
Okay, yeah, I'll look into it.
Rumor
Doesn't
is it was
seem
drained of blood.
that's different.
Yeah, there's nothing official from the police yet. Nothing indicating anything strange like that at all.
Alright, Um, all right, I'll see what I can dig up. But most of my contacts are in the courthouse, not necessarily on the street.
I know, but maybe you might hear something, talk to somebody. Don't know. The
Okay,
story's yours if you do find something.
okay, I'll start digging. Yeah, I'll just try to figure out where I can go to really be of any use on that, because it's like,
Let's
the
see.
thing of it is like the body being drained of blood. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a coroner to confirm that. It seems like a detail they're going to want to keep out of the press.
I believe I was expecting the police in the morning or afternoonish or something like that, if I remember.
Yes, yours was going to show up to pick up the tapes.
Correct, yeah. Mhm. So I'll make sure they're all ready and everything. So
Daniel, you have 2 points of contacts. Who are those?
One of them was set up to be a clerk in the courthouse, and the other one was supposed to be like basically just a patrol cop, really. Because remember, I was the guy who did the reporting on the minor stuff.
Yeah. So with 2 dots, you have 2 major contacts. You have minor ones scattered around.
Oh, okay. Well, the major contact would definitely be a clerk in the courthouse, and then the second major one. When I make that? Trying to think. In wait, it doesn't necessarily have to be law enforcement, right?
No.
Hmm. That. Damn. Trying to think of something outside of law enforcement, and I'm running out of everything.
You could have somebody like the janitor down at the morgue, maybe.
Yeah, reporters'
Uh,
contacts do not always have to be official sources. So
yeah, I'd probably make it. Well, the orc wouldn't make as much sense.
Or you could always try to go make one at the morgue.
Well, like a janitor at the morgue would seem like a minor contact.
Right. You have a
I
few
was trying
minor
to think of a
contacts.
second. I was trying to think of a second major.
No, well, you can deal with that when it comes up.
Okay. Yeah. I'll a minor contact janitor. Yeah, sounds good. Can get a hold of a. Can slip me a file. Um, trying to think. Yeah, I'd probably reach out to him and also I'd reach out to the clerk because one of the things that police are really big about is getting those silly little search warrants so that they
Yeah,
can
they do
go
want those.
search places. So check with the clerk at the court. Well, no, it's a Saturday. I won't be able to check out the clerk. Uh, sorry, I'm realizing days and whatnot. Like, oops, hold on. It don't work. Uh, yeah. For now, it would just be the janitor and see what I could develop from there. I'm guessing my boss would have given me the address or whatever information was already put out in the press release.
Yeah, you have the address that it happened, the alleyway. There are probably a few pictures, not like up close pictures, but from behind the police tape of the crime scene, so nothing really detailed or close up. The name of the victim was released later in the day, and it was one. Hold on. Donovan Brown, a college student.
Okay, Donovan, what did you do?
And there is a picture on the corkboard just to have it there.
Okay.
That one there is Donovan Brown.
you don't know he's on our radar quite yet, do you?
Well, no. Donovan Brown was the one draining the blood, right?
Yeah, he was the victim, the murder victim.
Yeah, he's very dead.
No, I mean, as far as like this being a supernatural sort of thing.
He's a corpse. He's not doing any supernatural anything except laying there.
Never mind.
I'm sorry. Am I missing something?
No, go do your thing. You're fine.
All right. So yeah, I'll reach out to the janitor. Just I want to say I'll give him good send him a text message, but that don't work.
There's text messages. The old, what is
Yeah.
it, T9s, right?
No. It's remember affording a cell phone back then is also an issue.
You don't have a cell phone? You can't afford a cell phone? Are you that broke?
No, I can, but I'm a janitor making minimum
Oh,
wage in a
I see.
fucking
The
morgue.
janitor might right. The janitor. Yeah, you'll just
It's
have to call.
2002. They had those Nokias that you could get for.
Yeah, the Nokias were pretty cheap.
I mean, I had one. I forget what I paid for it. It was part of my phone plan, but I had one.
Yeah, I did too. But I couldn't remember how much it cost either.
I would say most of those back then were free if you signed up for 2 years or more.
Yeah, they had
And it
the
was
little
still
plans.
like a $40 or $50 a month plan, maybe.
Mhm.
So
It's not
yeah,
unreasonable to think that he would have one though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Default, most people would have an old Nokia brick.
One of those flip phones. I had one of those around 2005. Like a clamshell. I still remember how it used to hang around my neck.
Did you? That's it. Oh God, I remember that was the thing.
Yeah, I remember having the neck one too. The like lanyard for your
I I
phone.
I
Yep.
never did that. Not once did I do that, but I do remember it.
Let's see, does that show up? No.
Is it a picture of the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that does recall, by the way, Carl was also setting up cameras to keep an eye on the apartment. So he was trying to hide like a camera or two in an out of way place uh, directly onto our suspect's apartment.
It
Would you do
refuses to
that
post.
before or after you went through the past footage?
There's a lot of footage since I'm going to go back and take some notes of like coming and goings for over the past couple of weeks. So I would assume middle. I would, like do
In
one during
between.
the day, middle of the day. What?
So in between. All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, the only footage that we've come over so far was last night when we were looking for like the immediate like night time and immediate day because they thought that he had been like turned just recently. So we were kind of worried about what happened, like if he had met anybody or somebody had come and gone to his apartment
yeah.
that day. So that was the only one I went over then. Now I'm going back in time and it's going to take some time. Um, you know, over like a past like month of footage. It's gonna take a little while to dig up any like notes of coming and going and matching it with other people, for example. Because like if he has like somebody coming over to his place, it would only be like when he was there. So I would have to like have an idea about when he was there, for me to figure it out if somebody else had come to see him.
To get a rough estimate on how long it will take, give me a. We'll say perception plus computer. Difficulty 6. How many did you get?
You got 3.
3.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. I think I have an idea there. As far as installing, do you want how hidden do you want them to be?
Uh, the first one would be in the middle of the day. I probably would like put it like on another building pointed in that direction. It would be fairly well concealed, but hidden, out of the way. So not like up close. I'm probably
Okay.
gonna scope for a closer one, but I don't know how successful I'll be. Um, that would have to be uh, far more concealed than this one.
Okay.
Like
Well,
under one of those fake rocks or something.
yeah. When you're doing the one on the other building, which is it? One of the apartment buildings or something else?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, we'll say. Let me see here. We'll say at about 3 o'clock that day, is when you are putting that in, and you notice a police cruiser pull up.
Okay.
Officer gets out, uh, goes up to the gate. During the day, are these gates open or closed?
During the day, I assume they're closed. But he can park on the street right outside the gate.
Yeah, no, I mean, but they're able to actually go up to apartment doors and knock, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
easily.
So yeah, he
It's
walks in.
walking accessible. It's walking accessible. Yeah, not a problem. The gate's just basically to keep out through traffic.
Okay. So yeah, he parks on the street. He is alone and seems to be checking a brief notebook before he goes, and then he walks into that particular apartment building.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to stop him or anything. Just
Yeah,
keep an eye.
he doesn't really. He doesn't look around to notice you. You'd be on the outside of a different building or on the
Yeah.
roof or whatever, so he
Yeah.
doesn't seem to take any notice of that.
Yeah. If he starts heading towards the manager's office, then I'll also head there. But until then, not going to worry about it too much.
Okay. It's probably a good 5 minutes or so before he walks back out and heads back to his car.
Okay.
And what is Cody doing? Any first thing in the
Um,
morning before you get your visit?
oh, he's chilling. Yeah, he's probably not paying that much attention to anything right now. He's just got his organized his stuff. Will he call out to anybody to check on? Probably not. Um, yeah. He'll just be prepared for the crud. What was her name? I have it somewhere.
Whose name?
It was the officer that was the
Detective
detective
Glenn.
or whatever. Glenn, yes, okay. So I will just basically have everything prepared for Detective Glenn, as I basically said I would. So that's it. I probably would be maybe going over old case files or whatever case file I might be working and just doing that kind of thing. So nothing overly important.
He had said he'd probably be there after 5.
Oh yeah, he did
So,
say it was gonna be later, didn't he?
yeah, so first thing in the morning, Carol is still finishing them up. But she already has, she probably came down several times in the middle of the night for switchovers. So when you get in there, there's a few already waiting with a note that says the last one is in the machine.
Okay.
There are. We'll say there is a random call from. There's a female voice calling, asking for. Yeah, this message is for um, in investigator Mr. What's your last name?
Is she asking that?
No, I'm asking that.
Is that you? Seabrook. I'm just making sure. I thought it was funny for a second. Seabrook.
Yeah, Mr. Seabrook. This is Dolores. Um, she gives a last name. I'm
Yes.
wanted to inquire about hiring you for a job. Please call me back, and there's a number left.
Oh, so that was a message left.
Yeah, it was a message.
Yeah, I mean, he'd probably just go ahead and call. I mean, he's in the middle of things, but he can juggle things depending on what it is. Maybe a bit of normalcy. That'd be good. Sure.
Yeah. It was Dolores Meyer.
I will call Miss Dolores Meyer back.
It takes a few minutes, but she answers the phone. Hello?
Yes, I'm looking for Dolores Meyer.
Oh, speaking.
This is Cody Seabrook. You had left a message for me earlier.
Oh, yes. Um, I heard that you you investigate people.
Yes, I am an investigator. Is there something specific you're looking for?
Um, well, I I don't know how to say this on the phone. Can we meet somewhere?
I mean, you can come to my office if you like.
Okay. What's she asked for the
Yeah,
address?
yeah. I'll give it an address.
Is any time good?
Uh, Probably before 6.
Okay.
Preferably, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to get there as soon as I can, but it probably won't be for another hour.
Oh, that's be perfectly fine.
Thank you. And she hangs up.
Yeah, I'll tell Cheryl and we'll kind of start a new file for whatever this might be, just to have it ready just in case.
All right, Daniel.
Yo.
So you sent a text message, I presume?
Yeah, as I said, it was just basically, it was like, hey, whenever you get a chance.
You get a what's up?
Um, Basically, I just request that, you know, hey, I'm trying to work on what I think might be a new hot story for myself, and hoping you might be able to get a hold of a file for me. And I'll give them like the name.
Um, let's see. There's no immediate response. And you probably wait a good 20 minutes before another text shows up. that's hushed, but I might be able to talk about some things.
And I'll send him a text saying, "Hey, how about I buy you lunch and we'll just catch up." How's that sound?
You get a when and where.
You pick a place and I'll meet you there. Uh, it's still morning time on Saturday, right? So I'd say
Yes.
like lunchtime, noon,
All
if
right.
he's able. I mean,
Yeah, at the moment he can. He picks the diner that Mabel worked at.
that's cool.
Because it's one of the better diners in town. Upon getting there, there is a slight air of depression, though, with people that are, coping with losing a coworker a couple weeks ago.
Help wanted sign.
Yeah, help wanted sign. Um, do you arrive before he does?
I'll get there a little bit earlier.
Okay. So when he shows up, he comes walking in. He's not in his janitor uniform. He's in jeans and a flannel shirt. Wait a minute. We're in October. He's wearing a flannel shirt. Kind of does a quick glance around until he spots you and heads over. And he is glancing over his shoulder as he walks over too. Like quick, peeking out the window, doing that quick thing.
I'm kind of like, when did you become Mr. Paranoid?
Um, something strange since that came in. He kind of looks around the diner and uh, indicates a booth that's like in a corner. You mind if we switch?
I have ordered a glass of water. I don't think they'll mind.
And he goes over there and sits down. And the only really noticeable thing about this booth is that there's nobody right next to it immediately, right? So there's a little bit of space before the next table with people. It's not really any significant position in the diner or anything. But he kind of sits down and slides in. What do you know about this? He's
I'll
keeping
give
his
him the
voice
highlights.
yeah, he's keeping his
I'll give
voice
him the.
purposefully low.
I'll keep it down too. But I mean, I'll just give him the highlights that I got, which is,
The press
supposedly
released.
there's a rumor person's dead. They left no blood in the body or something like that. Really nonsensical stuff. We don't have friggin' homicidal murders around here.
Well, right now they're attributing it to a mountain lion attack. His he kind of again glances around and pulls out his Nokia phone and loads up a really small, grainy, low-res picture that's kind of this body, and his neck is just torn out.
Okay, or was this a wild animal? Well, I'm still keeping my voice down. You specify that. I know I'm being a bit loud, but
Yeah.
they're free. It's like, okay, aren't they just declaring this an animal attack? I mean, come on.
Yeah, well,
This,
from
this
from what I
person doesn't
heard,
have a.
they did an autopsy. Um, the coroner I think he said it looked like teeth marks, sharp teeth, like dog maybe, wolf, don't know, but there's no wolves nearby here. But mountain lions, believable. Um, but inside the city, that's the part that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, uh, sheriff, not the sheriff, but one of the deputies showed up, um, basically pulled uh, coroner aside. They talked for a few moments, and they cremated it last night.
Wait, they already cremated the body? I mean, don't they kind of need that for, like, I don't know, like that pesky evidence thing?
You would think.
Okay. Uh, Wait, you said a sheriff showed up. Didn't this happen in the city limits? Wouldn't the police be the ones handling this?
That's what I would have thought. I mean, I'm just a janitor, but very strange thing. They kind of
I'm with
made
you.
sure I wasn't around to see, but I could hear a little bit of what they were talking about. So yeah, I don't know who this guy was, but somebody doesn't want something being said or found. Kind of gets a puzzled look on his face before shrugging.
Hey, do you happen to remember the deputy's name?
I don't. I don't think I heard him say his name.
Well, have you ever seen him before? How about that?
Maybe once before, I think.
Okay, so he has been to the morgue before. This wasn't just some random deputy that showed up.
Right. Yeah, he's been there before, I think. And he gets this look on his face like he's struggling to remember. I don't remember when, though.
I'll look into it and whatnot. And so they came in. He came in, requested the body get destroyed. Looks like the throat was ripped out. Was okay. Did you see anything else, or did you hear anything else about what the crime scene looked like? I mean, somebody getting their throat ripped out, that's gotta leave a lot of blood, right? That's why there was no blood in the body. He just bled out on the floor.
He didn't have any blood on him either. So if I've seen bodies that have bled out, there's blood left over even from the wound. This one had nothing. Almost like, if I had to guess, he was dry before it was ripped out.
He That's not creepy at all. All right. Well, yeah. How about this? Did I mean, as you said, mountain lions? Is that what they're actually going to blame this on? Is mountain lion?
I think so. I think that's what they're going for.
Okay. Well, I'll agree. It's pretty freaking strange, but oh, hey, just wanted to follow up on something. Let's get off this very gruesome topic and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah, how are things going with you?
Yeah, hanging around with cadavers.
Yeah,
Could be better.
I get, I kind of get that, but I mean, you other than apparently they don't want you around every once in a while for work. Any other troubles at work? Are they treating you right and all that is what I'm saying. So I need to go down and do an expose on the morgue and be like, hey, they're mistreating their employees.
Oh no,
Raise some
it's
hell.
mostly quiet. Although I'll say that one a couple weeks ago was strange too. I'd never heard of anybody being decapitated and then burned.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. That was somebody else's report. I wasn't. Heck, you probably know more than I do. I just read what was in the paper.
And he gets another look on his face, and three successes. Come to think of it, I don't remember what they did with that body either.
I mean, they probably just went ahead and finished the cremation. I mean, it was decapitated and it already gotten burned up, so kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't think they're going to have an open coffin.
Yeah, you must be right.
I mean, so they're blaming the kid's throat getting ripped out by the mountain lion. And, I'll go ahead and ask. Do you happen to remember who they were going to blame for well, I mean, it's kind of hard to self-decapitate, but hey, I'm not gonna say stranger things have happened, but sometimes the police they get kind of creative. You remember when they went nuts on the friggin' DUI checkpoint? How does somebody blow a 2.4 while they're and they got pulled over without a car?
Oh yeah,
We're pulling you over. I'm walking.
Yeah, sometimes they do strange things. No, I think when they brought that one in, they were attributing it to and he gets a blank look on his face again.
Okay. Well, hey, you don't remember, you don't remember. That's fine. As I said, you kind of brought it up. I was just curious. Anyways, well, let's get food, and uh,
Right, lunch, yeah.
yeah. Okay, out of game, all I can think of is Agent J from Men in Black, just talking about you got to zot away or friggin' med school.
Love.
So yeah. After that, it'll be like, we'll just take it easy and as I said, have a nice relaxing lunch and whatnot. He's
Yeah.
giving me about as many details as I think he can give me, and I'm not going to press too hard because
After
I
that,
don't want to.
he mostly keeps conversation to whatever the most recent games were in town, or hey, did you hear about the new ice cream parlor they're building?
Yeah. It's by that new developer guy, right? Or something like that. I remember.
Yeah.
That's what is it, leisure and whatnot. That's not my thing usually. So
Well, I've been to the first one in town. It's pretty good. So another one even closer. That'll be nice.
I'm but hey, you know what? I as I said, that's leisure and all that. I don't know anything about friggin', but it seems weird to put out two friggin' places like that all over the place, you know. But hey, as I said, I'm not in marketing. What do I know?
I guess it makes money. It makes money. More locations, better
Yeah, and
income.
also, oh yeah. It makes sense. And I mean, also, it's a college town. Makes total sense.
And then the rest of it passes pretty much with small talk. All right. Carl, after you get that one up and going back and forth, you find footage from the parking lot of you happen to scan the night before, just before morning, when you do see Sean returning home. The detail is not very great, but there's enough to tell that he does seem to be wearing the shirt. Did Carl see the video from Cody's camera?
No,
No.
Okay.
I made it. I think I described it a little bit, but then he didn't see it now.
Yeah, so he does seem to be wearing a gray shirt that has dark stains seeping down the front when he comes in. He is not very. He's not moving around excitedly, but he's also not stumbling around as though he was drunk. He seems to be moving rather steadily, purposefully, um, almost robotically as he approaches and enters the hall to his apartment. As
So he drove up in his car.
No, he walked.
Okay.
Um, as far as other days, he doesn't really have any visitors during the day. It
Yeah, because
looked
like I said,
like
I don't have the cameras pointed at his apartment door or anything like that. I'm basically checking the
the parking lot.
camera footage from the parking lot.
Yeah.
So when he drives up, drives away, when other people drive up, drive away, is going to be most of it.
He did have a car, because going back to past days, you can generally tend to find a
Okay.
somewhat reliable pattern of him leaving presumably for class in the morning and coming back in the afternoon
That's about
on,
what I expect. Yeah.
say, 2 or 3 days a week.
And then like on weekends, like Friday nights and stuff, I expect him to like head out in the
Yeah.
evening.
But yeah, he did not drive his car home. His car is there now. It is parked there now.
Okay. Okay.
But
Is
yeah,
it
going.
possible that he drove the car away and then walked back? Is that what I'm getting the impression of?
Yeah, if you scan like earlier that, um, we'll say not Friday, Thursday morning. So we'll say he goes to class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
Okay.
Thursday morning he drove out and never drove back.
Okay. I'm gonna send a message to Seaburn about that. Uh, uh, he might have walked to the bar from the campus.
Wait, who are you sending a message? Me?
You, yeah.
Okay.
That his car didn't come back with him that night, but
Okay.
he did drive away during typical hours to leave, so he might have walked to the bar or gone with a friend.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just respond with a okay. Good work.
Detective Glenn shows up to pick up the tapes. I do appreciate
Yeah.
this.
Oh, it's no problem. Anything else I can help you with?
Not at the moment. We're waiting on a autopsy report to come in.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Well, if something bad did happen, I hope you catch the guy, whoever it might have been. It was just this
Yeah, me
stupid kid
too.
doing stupid stuff.
This goes beyond stupid.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I hope it helps though.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll take them and leave.
Okay. What was his mood? Can I get a feel for it right now at that moment?
Give me a... This would probably be... Oops, wrong one. Charisma, empathy.
Of course, you would go Chris. Okay. All right. I got this.
Difficulty 6. Tell me how many you get.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I got 2 on 2 dice.
His mood seemed to be down to business.
Okay.
You've worked with him before. He seems like he is wanting to figure out what is going on because, and you don't know all of the details yet, but this apparently is more serious than being let on, I guess, or than
Yeah.
he's willing to say. So yeah, he's down to
Okay.
business. He's a little disturbed, and is one of that.
Okay. All right. So I haven't heard from the other 2 today. Are my college peoples, right?
No, they are presumably doing their own research,
Okay.
or they are stalking a vampire trying to force feed it blood goulash.
Which I don't know.
Little column A, little column B.
Um, I will. I still got a little bit before. Well, actually, no. I don't know when that lady was going to show up. Right.
Right. And speaking of which, there's a knock on the door.
Oh well, never mind. See, I don't get to do anything, so I'll just put that paper away and then let her in. All the stuff regarding this event. Make sure none of it's out.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you probably have a waiting room beside your actual office, so
yeah, correct. Yeah, I would.
there's a general reception where you can sit her down while you put everything away in the office.
Yeah.
She is a somewhat attractive woman, probably in her 30s or 40s, dressed relatively nicely.
Okay. Do I know her name from anywhere in town? Like, have I heard of her or anything like that? Would she be known?
Probably not.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Mr. Seabrook?
yes. Please come in.
And she is walking very timidly.
Well, we'll get her. I will go ahead and set her in my office, so it's more private once I've got everything cleared, obviously, and stuff. But come in here. It's going to be more comfortable to speak.
Thank you.
So, and I'll sit down. Give her some water, or coffee, whatever she wants, and then I will sit down. What do you need help? What do you need?
I hear you investigate, and she seems to have trouble bringing herself to say it. I think my husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. I can look into this for you. And I mean, you never know. It has been happened that it's not. It doesn't turn out to be the case. So, we will don't make early assumptions.
Well, about a week ago. No. See, looking at the date, about a week and a half ago, he started staying out at night.
Okay.
Sleeping all day. He missed work a few times.
Where does he work?
He works at the. Where does he work at? Over at the light bulb factory.
Was that shut down? I forgot it was still open.
I think it's still open.
Okay, fair enough. I don't remember if we said it was open or not, but sure.
Let me see here. Let's see, copper mine. Oh no, microchip factory. He works at one of the microchip places.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, he made good money, and yet lately, I'm worried about how much work he's missing.
Does he usually work nights?
No. We both
Okay.
work daytime, but I rarely see him at night anymore.
I'm going to ask you some tough questions, though. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Any drug use? Any severe alcohol problems?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Has he said anything about problems at work, or does he seem like a little bit before this? So sometimes there are signs, before you notice this. Was there any complaints about work or people at work or anything like that?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
No, I
All right.
mean there's a few people at work he doesn't get along with, but it's never been that bad.
Fair enough. And no financial struggles, from what you said.
No.
All right. I will need. I'll give her like a sort of a normal form that we would. I need a detailed list of the schedule that you know about, meaning his normal days of work, things like that. I know he's off. He's off kilter a little bit, but I'll work with that. Just give me what you know.
She fills it out.
Okay. Yeah. No. Just get like a detailed description of a photo if she's got one.
Not with me, but I can get one.
Yep. That's fine. Yeah. Just a normal sort of information thing. So. Um. mm, um. Any other unusual behaviors? Like sometimes they're maybe not as noticeable changes in diet maybe um or just let me think. What else would be a good sign of things my brain is trying to remember. um yeah, usually it's a change in diet if it's not a heavy drinking issue, or a change in their like even like changes in clothing and things like that could be considered a sign of something odd. Anything like that?
Um, he hasn't he hasn't had dinner with me in the past week, so I don't know.
He isn't eating with you.
No,
At all? What about like no
no.
breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, none?
Breakfast I usually am out before he
Gotcha.
is.
Okay. 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 Well, that's different then. Have you noticed him buying any food that's different from what you normally eat?
Not that I've seen.
Odd. Okay.
I can check
They
the
just
credit card statements when they come in.
yeah, just it's just sometimes mental stress or emotional stress can also lead to changes in diet and things like that. It's just the things I like to also look for, just in case it's just not a cheating thing. It might be, I've seen a wide variety of other reasons. So, but I will look into it and see what I can find out and let you know. Okay.
Yes, thank you. And she asks about the fee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. His fees are always actually fairly good. Like he does not overcharge because he's not greedy. He doesn't care. To be fair, his business is probably best. Like, if it wasn't for his own wealth, he'd probably be almost underwater. So, like, he makes barely just enough to pay all the bills, and that's about it. Because he doesn't pay himself out of this. So,
Just enough to keep the government coming on you. So why are you losing so much money?
yeah, yeah. Like he charges just enough to pay her, to pay Cheryl, and to keep the lights on, and everything else kind of, that he doesn't really care about anything else. So, the job is like something just to keep him busy. It's not really because he needs it.
Yeah. So yeah, she uh, stands up. I'll bring a picture over. No, it's probably too late to bring it back tonight. Do you have a Dropbox maybe? A slot I can drop
Yeah,
it in if that. Okay, then I'll try to do
yeah.
that.
Cheryl will show you. Yeah, Cheryl will show you the Dropbox. So
Thank you. Hopefully it's like you said, nothing to worry about.
yeah. So well, I will I will let you know when I find out.
Thank you.
And he lets her out, and Cheryl will show her the door in the end, and she'll just he'll shut the door, sit in his chair. Again, he's mad now. It's nothing. Probably nothing. Can't be nothing. Uh oh, okay. and then he'll set his schedule. The guy like works early in the morning usually, right? That's what she wrote. What's his Sunday
She
schedule that she wrote down?
Sunday he has no schedule at work. His normal hours are 9 to 5.
Oh, okay, he's got that kind of job. Gotcha. Before, what did he usually do on the weekend? Have been on the list.
Before there was an indicator that they used to go out. They used to spend days, at the um, local, doing local entertainment.
Okay. Any friends or anything that she listed that he would have hung out with?
Probably a few friends from work. And a couple neighbors that they would hang out together every once in a while.
All right. Oh, he's a bad feeling. All right. And she wrote that he would come home at night sometimes, right? Like he
Yeah,
would still sleep there, right?
yeah. Before all this happened.
Okay, so, but I mean, like still now, or no? Is he not even sleeping at home?
She does not see him at night, no.
Hmm. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, when was the last time she actually saw him? Like those are also questions. Like I assume that would be on there, but
She sees him. She indicated that he is sleeping in the bed when she gets home. Sorry, before she goes to work now.
okay. So she gets up and he's there.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, he's basically probably just getting into bed or was in bed just recently.
Yeah.
All right, I'll probably have to go watch the house.
She
Okay.
hasn't stayed up because she doesn't want to jeopardize her job, but
Yeah, I gotcha. I will call to people's, and I'm guessing that my college peoples do not answer. Uh, so I guess he'll call Daniel. Doesn't know what Daniel's doing, but he'll call him anyways.
so yeah, this is about 5:30-ish.
Yeah.
Daniel's not
Daniel
answering either.
available.
I would have. Well, I mean, what time? 5:30? Yeah, I would have answered.
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling you.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey.
Why does this not sound like this is a fun conversation?
Oh. Oh wait. Well, you weren't with us the other day, were you?
Oh God, what did y'all do now?
Okay. Long story, but I have something that may or may not be related to the other story, and I don't want to do it alone just to be on the safe side. I'm just going for observation only, so it's not like we're surveillance only, but I'd still like somebody with me if you don't mind.
Observation of what?
Uh, Hopefully, just some guy cheating on his wife.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Said hopefully some guy cheating on his wife.
Hopefully.
Um. Oh, a guy cheating on. Okay.
Yeah, that's the hope. Hopefully, nothing spectacular happens. That's the hope.
Correct. So,
But I wouldn't be calling you if my gut wasn't screaming something was bad. Something bad could be. It could be worse. Okay.
okay. So, so you just want me to come and help you watch somebody?
Yeah. Just yeah.
You know, something
I got
involving
my back.
gasoline, crowbars, what?
I mean, um, I don't know. Are you religious?
Oh, I'm really not liking this. What the hell have you gotten into this time?
I'm just saying. Nothing. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. You know what? I'll call Carl too. Carl could be
I'll
useful.
come. You suddenly asked if I have religion, and it's like, wait a minute, this is just a guy cheating on his wife.
It's okay. We should call Carl anyways.
Perfectly fine with calling Carl too. I was just like, wait a second, why is there a discussion about whether or not
It's
my
complicated.
religion is a factor here?
Complicated over the phone. I'll tell you when we meet in person.
Does this involve the story? The long
Story.
story?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'll come pick you up.
Okay. I was about to say, where do you want me to meet you?
And then yeah. Give me 10 minutes to get out of here. I'll be there soon. Assuming you're at home. I will call Carl.
What's up?
Hey, Carl. I can't get a hold of the others. Well, I got a hold of Daniel. I don't think he's been explained in the loop though, because I don't think he was here yesterday. You don't think we talked to him yesterday about all this stuff. But um, I also have another potential issue of similar to our first one. Potential. I'm hoping it's not, but it's my gut, and my gut on these tends to be right these days.
Okay.
But I just want to do some surveillance. But would you mind coming along just in case?
Where?
What?
Where to meet you?
Um, I can pick you up, or I don't know, meet me at some diner or something like that. You know, place that you can park your car, or however you want to go. But where does she live, anyways? What part of town? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, she lives in the kind of dense area of town.
Dense
Let's
area
see,
of
are
town.
you
The
on
dense
that? You're
residential.
on that map, so yeah.
Yeah, the dense residential one.
She lives like roughly over there.
Okay. Between here and New Downtown, basically, is where we're going. But I can pick you up if you want to be easier not to have so many cars. Yep. So I
I'll
will take
wait for
my.
you right now.
Huh?
Wait for you right now.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, and
Uh,
he'll take his nonchalant car, the one he uses to, and that switches his oh, he uses his nonchalant car and he switches, or truck or whatever, that truck, and then he also changes out the license plate whenever he's doing surveillance. So surveillance license plate. He'll do that later,
grab a,
but yeah. Well,
I grab a spare pipe wrench from one of my pickup trucks. From my pickup truck. I grab one of my spare pipe wrenches from my pickup truck.
got
Meet him on the street.
I pick up both of them. I'll pick up Carl first, and then I'll pick up Daniel. That way, we can both kind of explain to poor Daniel what's going on.
Okay.
Well, I basically get the story on the way to get Carl, or after from these two.
Basically, that this college student might have been killed by a potential new vampire.
Well, I can say that he is dead and he has already been cremated.
They
That's
cremated the body
unusual.
already.
Yeah, well, it's I'll give him a name and all that. Basically, the information I have got.
Somebody's in a hurry to
Um,
get rid of evidence.
well, they're writing it off as a mountain lion attack. We're going to suppress the whole. There's a lack of blood and all that.
There was like a bullet then. Okay. Yep.
Oh, he
Okay.
was drained dry. In fact, it looked like, based on what it, and I'll show him the grainy, or do I have the grainy picture he took?
He would have sent it to you if you asked for it.
Okay, yeah, I show him the grainy picture. According to him, he said this looked like, there was nothing left in him after. So,
Well, that's not fun.
yeah,
Okay.
so it's like all his blood was gone before his neck got ripped off.
Yeah. Well, here's the situation with this guy. Wife says that he started acting strange about a week and a half ago. Thinks he's cheating on her at the moment, and I'm hoping that's exactly what this is. And this is just going to be a quiet evening. We catch some guy cheating on his wife, but she also says that he's not eating with her at all anymore, which I find a bit too similar to our previous case. It seems they lose their appetite when they change. Could be eating out with a girl, could be completely normal, but my gut keeps twisting that there's something up here. Guy seemed pretty happy. How long had they been married? It would have been on there.
That it would be 9 years.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, a long marriage, didn't seem to have any problems, financially fairly well off.
For your other guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, about a little over a week before this one.
I wonder if there's another week before that.
I'm a little concerned if that's the case. But let's confirm this one before we jump the gun on anything else. She says that she usually catches them early in the morning. So we're doing a stakeout. Do you want me to where do you want me to grab some food?
Well, it's evening, so we better get to waiting for him. Because I mean,
Oh,
if he's gonna
it probably
go
won't
do
be
something,
until late in the morning that he shows up at the house, and I don't know where he's at the moment.
right? So
Besides
where
the
is he
house,
now?
I don't know where he's at now. That's the whole point.
So what's the point of catching him at the house?
To see him.
Okay. What
I
you
want to see what he
want to talk
is.
to him?
No, I said I want to see him. I want to see what he is.
Oh,
Hey!
oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh.
If
I
he,
get it.
because otherwise, if he's nothing and he's just normal, and this is again just some guy
I
who's
get
having
it. Okay,
issues or
sorry.
whatever.
Now I get it. You want to
Yes,
see him, and
yes,
that
yes.
means he would see you, and you want
Potentially, yes.
me there, so in case he sees you and doesn't like what he sees. Okay, I
We
gotcha.
good now? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it could be
Ah,
nothing.
this
This
is
could
much more
be,
fun. Okay. Then
yeah.
why are we leaving now? What could have
Oh,
done
I'm sorry. I guess it was a little too early. My bad. I wanted to catch up Daniel on stuff. We could go grab food or whatever if you want more time or whatever. I'm sorry. That was my fault. My brain wasn't thinking about the time. That's my
Okay.
own personal fault, player's fault.
Okay.
So, but he's willing to feed you both.
Going to be a long night then. Okay.
Hmm.
So, okay, so this guy works at one of the local microchip factories.
Yeah,
So
but he's off today.
here's the other thing, and I'm just bringing this up. I didn't look at him that hard, but I get a feeling that the guy I talked to about the deceased.
Your source. Call him your source.
Eh, my point being is he seemed to keep on having like memory lapses whenever he tried to recall something about someone. Like he even brought up
somebody trying to conceal evidence.
He
Is
actually
that
brought it up. I didn't even ask him about it, but he brought up the thing about a few weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, well, you know what what happened from that?" And he couldn't recall any details. But it's like this was like 2 weeks ago, man.
is this
So,
abnormal behavior for him? I assume.
yeah, I have no. Okay, the source has a. It just seemed odd, is what I'm saying. I you know
Okay, so
I,
abnormal. Okay.
I use them as a source every once in a while, but remember, I'm the guy that usually reports on freaking speeding ticket stats. Okay, the source is not a source I usually frequently contact. Okay, because I usually don't need. I might do a favor for one of the other guys in the paper, right? That's why I developed it.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Okay.
as I said, it's just you need just
Oh, you're fine.
as I said, it's just one of those things where it's like,
This
oh, and
could
here was
be.
the other thing is the thing with that kid, the one lacking vocal cords, I guess would be a good
Yep.
word for it.
Mhm.
It wasn't the police that came by; it was a sheriff, a deputy, which makes absolutely no sense because the crime happened in the police jurisdiction.
It makes less sense since I know exactly which detective is working the case, and that is clearly not the person. They were
Wait, you
collecting
just
evidence
used the
from
term
earlier.
detective. Yeah, that would mean that it's not a that.
I mean,
As I said, man,
he's a
this is getting
local. He's
weird.
a local detective, right?
Yes, he is a local
Yeah, but
Yeah.
detective.
he's a local
Okay.
detective with the police force, right?
Yep.
That's correct. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Right.
why?
Which means,
How
yeah.
is it a sheriff's deputy gives authorization to dispose of? You know, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is that detective's going to show up at the coroner's office or something at some point and be like, "What do you mean there's no body?"
Yeah. He said he was waiting on the coroner's report. Getting the feeling he might not be getting that.
Oh, he'll get the coroner's report. The report's done. It's just
Chopped up to a freak accident with a mountain lion. Okay.
uh,
All right.
as I said,
Fair enough.
freak accidents just an
Mhm.
unintentional victim of bad timing.
Well, we know that there's somebody playing in the background covering stuff up already, so this is not really a surprise. How they're doing it is an interest, though. Um, you know, we had our tails for a while too, so they're it's odd.
I got a question. Actually, Carl, you're usually more situationally aware than the rest of us. These past 2 weeks, I mean, I haven't really talked to y'all lately. Has any of y'all noticed the friendly people in the cars?
Nope.
I'm assuming no. Yeah, I think they're gone, right? We haven't seen them since.
You have not seen them since.
Mhm.
I wonder if it was something I said.
Not sure, but we should be very careful if this is another vampire being created recent. We don't know how many of these there are, but um, that makes things
Unless he's the one
much more
doing the
complicated.
creating.
I created the kid accidentally.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he was normal a week and a half ago. I mean, I guess he could have been the one that created the kid, but who created
Yeah, it
him
could be
then?
like a chain, right?
Could be.
Are we gonna have to have like an '80s binge night movie thing over at Ezekiel's or something here soon?
So did you look for our pedestrian?
Sorry, pedestrian. Remind my brain.
Yeah, I told you he walked home, right?
Oh yes.
So you have cameras near the bar, and I'm kind of wondering if you saw him walking or walking with somebody or something like that.
The only camera image I got for that guy was the one where I saw him walk through. Right, I did get a shot of him. Right.
Yes, he was walking and he was alone.
Yeah, yeah, that
Not
was
the
the one.
victim. Not the victim. Our student.
No, that's it. It was our student. I didn't get the victim. This was our student. I just didn't know it at the time.
Okay. So you saw him walking alone. What did you look like after the event or before?
It would have
Did
been
you
after
bother
because he
looking
had.
before?
Yeah, I looked all through them for that day, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You
Yeah,
saw normal traffic before.
yeah. He didn't walk that same path on the way.
Okay.
But yeah, so but once when I saw him, he already had the weird stain on his shirt, which tells me it was already after the deed, assuming that stain was blood.
So maybe he was driven there. Maybe he drove there with some friends.
Didn't they say that he was there with friends? I can't remember. This was them, that they are college people that said this. I can't remember.
Yes, each of the two people were there with their own groups of friends, respectively. Um, the victim's friends left early and he stayed. Uh, the other one, they were there celebrating something too, and his friends also left early. And he left before the victim left.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
so I would explain that. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's we're not sure the exact timeline quite yet as like when the event occurred, but we have a couple of time frames, I guess, based on what we know, but that's about it, right?
Correct. So where are you headed?
Well, I offered them to get food first before we did our long thing, so we'll grab some food at some local place. Not that diner. Not going back there. And then head over there for our stakeout, I suppose. Um, let's see. Hold on a second.
So
Go
a
to Seven
different
Eleven and pick some stuff up from the stakeout aisle.
restaurant, fast food.
Yeah.
Where do you get food
Oh
at?
no, I'll take him for a restaurant. There's no point in doing fast food right now. We're not like in that big of a rush because I'm not expecting him because she says he's not home in through the evening. He's just home when she wakes up in the morning, right?
Correct. So he gets
Yeah.
there
So
somewhere in the wee hours of the morning.
Mhm.
While you are at the restaurant,
I begin whittling a steak. I
all
don't know
of
what
you
the hell.
give me a perception alertness. Difficulty 6.
Two.
Need one for Daniel.
Okay, hang on just a second. Oh, let's see here. You said, I'm sorry, perception and what else?
Perception alertness.
Okay. Oh, wow. I feel like an idiot. I'm trying to roll on Twitch.
Good job.
That'll work.
No, I'm trying to hit the button on Twitch. The normal roll.
Oh.
That will not work.
That would not work. And you said the target number is 6, right?
Yeah. All right, so with a 2, both Cody and Daniel, as you are eating and ordering or whatever across the restaurant, not seemingly aware of you, you happen to see one Walton Rockwell.
Wait, is that the warlock dude?
Yes, that's the guy that you suspect, more than suspect, to be a warlock.
Fun.
He is
Who'd you
there
go for?
having a nice steak dinner with the same woman you saw him with the night at the bar.
Okay, gotcha. Same woman. Got it.
They seem to be having a very casual, talkative dinner.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, they're not paying attention to us.
No, they are not paying attention to you.
Okay.
Are you paying attention to them?
Not really. I mean, short of just the glance to notice them. Besides that, I imagine not. I don't care.
All right. So then your dinner passes. You can then go get stakeout supplies.
Yep. He's probably got a kit in the back already. Like, this is what he does. um, um, let's see. Would I be able to use my foreseeability here for the stakeout, or no? Is that enough of a risk? Wait, I can only use it the once, so right? Is that how it works?
Foresee is once per
During
session.
it is once per session. Oh, okay.
Yeah, once per session.
Okay.
You
Right.
can use foresee. I'll say at the moment though, there's not enough to risk conviction on it.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, there was something my brain was trying to remember that we were doing there. Okay, yeah. Um, so it would cost me conviction to use it, but I can't risk it, right? Or no,
No,
it
it
does not
doesn't.
cost me
It
anything.
doesn't
Okay.
cost you anything to use it.
Oh, okay. It's only if I want to, right? To give me the extra dice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So otherwise, it's just rolling the number, my vision plus the what's foresee again? Is that a
It
perception? Is that what it
is
was? I wrote it down somewhere. Apparently, I did not. So let me take
intelligence,
that roll.
vision, difficulty 7.
Intelligence vision. Okay. The 7 you said? Okay. Oh, wow. A whole one.
So for one action, you can make a duplicate roll.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. He's a little distracted today, apparently.
Who is driving?
Probably me. It's my truck.
Okay, give me either a dex drive or a wits stealth. Your choice. Because I presume you want to try to park somewhere where you're not obviously noticed and still in view.
Yeah. 5 and 5. Okay, either way I have 5, so sure, the wit stealth is one. That doesn't really make a difference, though. Right. It's still 6 though in this case, right?
Yes. Also, if anybody is down a willpower, get a point of willpower back for today. I forgot. Okay, 2. So you think you are parked somewhere inconspicuously and watching, and it's boring.
Of course it is. This is what he does. He's like in the zone though. This is what he does.
Yeah.
He's not used to having other people though.
Who is the annoying one that is constantly trying to fill the silence?
It probably wouldn't be me. I'd probably be writing in my notepad, trying to figure out how I'm going to write up this report for my boss,
Without mentioning
or if
Bambi.
I even have enough.
Yeah, probably. I mean, rumor, speculation at that point. All right, so at about, we'll say 3 a.m., a car pulls into the driveway. Parks. Man gets out. Seems to be walking somewhat slowly
Mm.
and
Does he fit the
carefully.
description?
Do we need to elbow Scaly? He's not
Yeah.
responding.
Does he fit the description of the guy?
He does.
Yeah, that's him. All right. What range do I have to be to actually look at this guy? Like look, or is there a range in that?
Um, I don't think so. I think you just have to be able to see him.
Okay.
However, any details you get would also be a factor of how far away you are.
Okay. So the closer I am, the more detail I would see.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at a vampire and saw fangs, well, if you're 300 feet away, you probably wouldn't really notice them.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. I guess I'm going to stealth up. Hold on, guys. I need a good look. How far away do you think I am from this? Like, how far, like with the stealthy spot I picked, how far do you think I'd be?
Probably about
Because
50
I'd
feet
want a
away.
view of the. Okay, so I'd want a view of the driveway. Because I knew that's where he'd be coming up. 50 feet. How's the terrain? Does it look like is there like bushes and like is it like
Yeah, there's a few bushes, a few trees. I mean, it's first thing. First thing. It's like 3:15 in the morning, so there's not a whole lot of people
Mhm.
out. So noises would travel, but if
Right.
you're quiet and moving, you probably could get closer.
All right. Watch my back, and I'll sneak out and try to get I guess reasonably half the distance there, like another like 25 feet, maybe 20 at the most, if I
All
can
right.
pull it off
This
feeling
will need
safely.
a dex stealth.
Yes. And I'm going to use my extra roll on this one because it's like you know what, this is going to be where I'm going to need the roll. So because the other two can handle it if things go bad, but this is where I need it, right? All right, that's stealth, and that means it just gives me what? How many extra? Just the one extra dice? Is that what it means,
No,
or no? It was something
you
else.
make the
I
roll
get to.
twice.
I make the roll twice, right? Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Dex stealth. I believe that's 5 dice. Okay. Is this still a 6?
Yes.
Okay, 3 both times. So.
All right, 3 both times. So you foresee 2 courses of action. Neither of them results in you being spotted.
Okay. Fair enough. I
So
will
whichever one you choose doesn't necessarily matter. You
change the
get
outcome.
to a
Gotcha.
spot where you think you'd be able to see him because, he's
Yeah.
getting out of his car, he's locking up, he's walking to the door. We'll say you guys were on the opposite end, so you could get to a spot where you think you might get a good look at him just before he goes in the house.
Yep. And pop my vision.
And you pop your vision. That costs a conviction point. And there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with him.
Nothing.
Nothing that
No,
you
no
can
weird
tell.
blood thing that I could tell.
Nope.
No odd paleness or anything weird. Nothing like that.
Nope.
Not reliable. That's only the second time, well, third time I think I've used this thing. I don't know. Um, mm, okay,
Yeah, probably
I
the
will.
the third time. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll let him go inside at this point. And after he leaves or whatever, and like lights go out and blah blah blah, I'll wait a few moments, and then because I want to check his car.
Okay. Um, his car. It's a somewhat nice looking car. However, there's a whole bunch of trash in the back and the floorboards. A bunch of coffee cups.
Hmm, doing so coffee. He's drinking a lot of.
Yeah, not.
Hmm.
What are you looking for?
Okay, so first she said he wasn't eating there. So are there signs of him going to a lot of fast food or anything like that
Oh yeah, you can
besides
see
the coffee?
wrappers on the floors.
Okay, so he's just eating a lot of fast food then. Maybe his gut feeling was completely wrong. Maybe this is just some normal guy. He's just jumping the gun.
No, he just got back from a stakeout himself.
Yes. So lots of wrappers in the back. Okay. On the passenger side, I'm not sure what I'd be looking for. Is the passenger side clear or is it dirty?
It's dirty too.
It is. Okay. So no one's generally, it doesn't look like someone's like been sitting there or anything like that.
No.
So he's not taking someone with him in the car. Hmm. I don't know. I guess at this point, I guess anything out of the ordinary, some sign that, I don't know, blood sense. I don't know what he'd be looking for at this point.
Give
um,
me a, we'll say perception alertness. Sorry. For out of the ordinary.
yeah, this wouldn't be investigation.
Maybe if you could get into the car.
Hmm. It looks locked right now at the moment, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't want to break into it at the moment, so I'll stick with that for the moment. If there's something he finds, then maybe he might. But so you said perception, alertness,
Yes.
awareness. Wait,
Nope,
awareness or
alertness.
alertness? Sorry. Okay. So 5.
If it was to detect whether he is using a supernatural vampire vision to see you, that would be awareness.
Ah, gotcha. 2.
2. The only thing that stands out that you can see besides this is kind of on the floor on the passenger seat, sorry, the passenger side, floorboards, mostly underneath the seat but sticking out, is a bit of a letterhead from the microchip plant,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the details of the contents of the whatever's written on them themselves is hidden because it's kind of tucked under the seat.
Oh, son of a. Did this guy get fired? That would explain everything. My paranoia. Um, Looking at the lock on this car, you said it's a nice car though. Wait, these things still had alarms back then too, don't they?
Some did, yeah.
I don't want to break in the car right now. All right, I'll wait. I think I got enough to kind of get a feeling that maybe this is not supernatural. Maybe. I'll still look into it, but I feel better about it now. All right, I'll go back.
Okay.
Um, how reliable do you think that vision is?
You
Let's look
asking
at
me?
Carl. Yeah.
I know.
Hmm. He seemed normal, and it could just be the guy just like lost his job or something. It could be nothing. Um, I feel like I feel like I'm okay on this one. It was just a gut feeling, and I wanted to make sure. But so I appreciate you guys coming. If
Not
something else
vampire?
comes up with the guy, then I will let you know. But he
So you don't think he's a
seems
vampire?
pretty normal, huh?
So you don't think he's a vampire?
No, he looked normal when I saw his vision. He didn't look like the other kid I saw. The other kid had like blood dripping off his face. So
Where is he
this
going
guy
at night?
did not.
So
Huh?
where do you think he's going at night?
I'm not sure yet.
Long
That I will
drive?
do on my own. Huh?
Long drive? Maybe
I
he can't stand to be with his wife?
Uh, it's a possibility he's been fired from his job. That I will be double checking. But it feels like it's a normal case for me. This is pretty normal business for me. I should be able to have it solved within the next 2 days, and clarify things. Um, but
Somewhere at
he's
night.
eating fast food. There's a bunch of wrappers in the back, so he's not having problems. He's not eating people, from what I can tell. So that's at least a good sign. So, but thanks, appreciate it. I really did.
He's
I
eating in the
wasn't. I went
car.
into. Mhm.
So he's either going for long drives or he's what, doing stakeout himself, watching somebody.
I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I'm not positive on what he is doing, but I know he's not a supernatural creature.
Yeah, he keeps saying that, and like, maybe he's up to something supernatural though.
You think maybe my gut might have been landed on? It's just maybe not a vampire thing. I suppose. Yeah. I
Unusual. I mean, it's possible it could turn out mundane, but it seems unusual. Uh, find out where he's going.
mm, I will.
What
Like I
was
said, I
driving
just
him.
wanted you here for the sight thing, just in case, and just in case I got
Thing
caught
is,
or something.
I something mundane like this happening for an entire week and a half seems unusual to me. Makes me
Don't worry,
suspicious.
I will keep you in the loop on what I find, but I'll follow the guy for the next couple of
Maybe he's
days,
going to
and,
like
and
nighttime rituals
mhm.
of like some sort
I
of
mean,
horrible thing.
like cult activity or something.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, stop putting things in my head. No, you know what? We're just gonna follow him around, and we're gonna follow him around tomorrow, and we'll see where he goes, and that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You're not going to work on the other real vampire?
At this point, oh yeah, I gotta follow the other vampire, don't I?
I'm appointed at his place so I can keep track of his comings and goings, but the cops are doing what you did. They came by the apartment.
Did they?
Yeah. So maybe they were following up on another missing person thing. AWOL from the house from the university. But I don't know. Could be something else.
I'll figure it out. You guys want to go home now? You don't have to stay out all night now that we spot. Oh, what time of the day is it
Yeah,
now?
I'm
What
still
time of the
back.
morning?
Well, I need to get some sleep.
It's
Yeah,
well, probably about 3:45 now.
yeah, we're definitely going to drop them off and get so they can sleep. I will do a quick nap. Do me a favor. You said you installed. I will tell you to do me a favor since you said you installed the cameras. Are they live or are they just recorded feeds?
I just installed the one so far.
Okay.
It's available, not remotely though.
Right, right.
Recorded.
Can you just keep an eye on it and let me know if he leaves? I want to kind of get a schedule for him.
No, I'm not gonna be checking it enough to see. I mean, if I see him leave, I'll make note of it, but it'll always be after the fact. I don't think I could like. I don't think I'll be
Oh
able to
no, that's
spot it.
fine. No, that's fine. I'm just kind of wanting a schedule if he
Okay.
has one. Um,
Oh, his schedule.
and
Oh, at that point, Carl takes out his little notebook. Okay, he like usually leaves around X time and comes back around such
okay, so his
Monday.
old schedule, right?
Yeah,
Okay, no,
come
this
back.
works.
Yeah, I've been going back through his daily schedule for the past couple of weeks so far.
Okay, good. So now we can actually see what changes on his schedule and how much he's changing his schedule because of whatever's going on with him.
I think the schedule previously was mostly just schoolwork. It was mostly school hours and evening partying during the weekends. So
Mm-hmm.
that might change, I guess, but we'll know pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, probably. Okay, but I have a feeling I can resolve this one today, and we'll do. Just yeah, we're keep an eye on that. Like when you get a chance, take a look and see what his schedule is for yesterday. See how much it's changed from his norm, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
I'll keep an eye on it. Yep.
I don't know what Daniel wants to do. You said you have your own paper to write.
Oh yeah, I gotta write up a report and whatnot. I'm just trying to figure out the best, if I got enough for a.
I mean, I don't know how you what you're going to say there, because I think your boss might think you're a little nuts if you say he was drained by a vampire.
All right, so you guys head on back. You get back around, well, before dawn. Get what sleep you can. And in the morning, which is now Sunday morning, there is another news report waiting for you guys when you wake up and see the news. Basically, them talking about a potential serial killer because another body was found. This one here was found just outside of town near the cemetery.
Well, that's always a good spot. College kid again, or is they not saying yet?
They're not saying yet.
Okay.
But the news people are there and they are speculating, because the news likes to speculate leadingly, that the MO is the same as the one that they found 2 days prior in
So
the
that mountain
morning.
lion story isn't going to hold.
Mountain lion, yeah, that mountain lion gets around.
He's special.
This good idea. Carl prints up a little paper flyer to put in all the mailboxes for the apartments about how that because of concerns about recent safety that have been raised, he will be installing additional cameras.
Okay.
Nice. It sells your camera options. So very good.
Yeah, that way, if they see me putting extra cameras around, they won't have to worry too much.
They want mountain
Yeah,
lion
there's a serial
deterrent.
killer under there. Serial killer slash mountain lion, whatever it might be, but there's something out there.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody's buying the mountain lion story.
As far as anybody knows, the public isn't aware of the details of the first victim's condition.
Right. He just said similar to the first one, right? They
Yep.
haven't actually, they didn't say anything about the actual events, right?
Correct. And after being up all night, you probably aren't waking up until 9 or 10. So does anybody have any immediate plans upon hearing this news?
Oh, wait, do I have to roll a nightmare roll? Now I think about
Oh, yes.
it. I think that might be important too.
Well, I will check the camera pointed at our friend's apartment for the night.
Okay.
But other than that, no, not really.
What was it again? I can't remember it. It's a willpower one? Is that
I'm
what it was?
looking at it. It was a mental flaw, right?
Yeah.
I see the flaws are in a different spot. It is willpower, difficulty 7.
Okay. I just need one.
Yeah, you just need one.
Okay, I got the one.
You get the one. So you do still have nightmares. They're just not so bad that they mess with you the
Impact
next
me.
day.
Yeah. Stupid vampires. Messing with his head right now. Ah, rumbles. That's what I need right now. He'll go and immediately get dressed and go check and do a drive-by by the guy's house to see if he left already.
Okay. You're doing that. Carl is checking cameras. What about Daniel?
Let's see here. Daniel's probably wishing unkind things on the sun right now because he was up late. Oh wait, no, it's just Sunday, huh?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
That's Sunday now. Is he sleeping in? Is he that guy?
Yeah. Actually, I probably would have finished writing up my report, and trying to think, I probably would have written up my notes really, and as I said, I'm probably keeping it kind of nondescript, I guess, as best I can. Uh, Basically, I'm just sending my notes to the boss and letting him figure out, do I have enough for a friggin' paper or not? Because,
What are you putting
as
in the
I said, it's
note?
like I'm not going to be able to substantiate anything. I'm not going to be able to be like, oh, I don't have I have a source, but I can't quote him and stuff of that nature. It's basically just, I don't want the police department to go, oh, you're just full of shit there.
Okay, so you're not trying to prepare anything for publication. You're basically, this is what I got. Do we have enough to roll with it?
Or what else do you feel we need? Is basically I'm looking for guidance.
He's never done a murder case. He doesn't know how to write this thing.
All right, you submit that. I will get back to you on what type of response you get. Carl, you find video of him driving back rather casually, parking in a spot. Probably a good 45 minutes before dawn. Seems to be dressed in club clothing, right?
No
Nobody with
obvious
him.
bloodstains?
What's that?
No obvious bloodstains or anything unusual?
No.
Okay. Okay.
For all
Yeah.
intents and purposes, it looks like a normal guy getting home, when he would normally get home. And
Noted it. And take a couple more cameras and start installing them.
And Cody, when you drive by, the car is still there.
Okay. I think I will go ahead and do another wait. Different location, obviously, but and see. Wait for him to. I'll follow him basically when he finally gets up.
Okay. Probably around noon, he comes out, dressed somewhat cleanly, better than his condition when he came in last night. He was kind of disheveled. He goes through and starts to clean out the car, throwing all the wrappers in a garbage bag, one of the dark gray ones. Seems to do a somewhat thorough job from what you can tell, and then ties up the bag, puts it in the back seat, goes back in the house, seems to prepare for a little bit more, and then comes out again probably at about 12:30, hops in his car and drives away.
Is the wife gone already by this point?
Yeah, she's gone. Her car was gone when you got here.
I will follow.
All right, you follow him. You can stay back far enough to where it doesn't matter. He seems to drive, stops at a fast food place, and then gets to a kind of a nondescript building in the kind of commercial. Do we have commercial? Kind of down here, I guess.
The sort of new industrial area.
Yeah.
So it would actually be fair, kind of close to his old, where he supposedly works, right?
Yeah,
'Cause that would be
somewhat.
the new industrial area.
And it's, kind of like it looks like some type of office building, a 3-story building. The name is not the place that he seems to have been working at.
The place that his wife mentioned, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a different place, and he parks and goes inside.
How big of a business is this? Is it just like a big office building, or is it kind of more
It's
smaller?
a fairly large one. I mean, the building itself is fairly large. The name is just a weird, non-specific name. Aspire.
Fire. Okay. I will do a
Not
quick
spelled
search.
typically.
Yeah, I'll do a quick search to see if I can't dig up just normal information on whatever this thing is. Like, what do they do?
A search
What kind of
how?
company is? Oh yeah, never mind. You can't do that. I, um,
Hey, Yahoo search
still
engine
internet
is the same.
access. Yeah,
Yeah, but on those old flip phones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
He'll
no.
be
I'm
here
sorry.
for
I
a
thought he
while.
was seen as Office Desk
No,
or
no,
something.
no.
Like,
No. There's probably a local library around here somewhere. He'll pop into a local library that might allow him to use the internet. They do that sometimes, right?
Yeah, you
They,
can do
they
that.
rent the internet. Yeah, he'll pop into a local library that's kind of kind of close.
Pop up your old
Ask for
56K modem and dial into the internet.
exactly. Yeah.
They
why
charge
am I
you
there?
a few bucks an hour per
Yeah.
usage. General search seems to be that it is a data entry facility.
Okay. How long has it been there? Can I tell that?
The company has been around for a year or so.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, so it does look like a switching job. Okay. Okay. So nothing unusual or anything about it. Okay. It's just data entry. Um, I'll go back. I'm just gonna wait till he gets off and follow him back home or whatever. I'm curious how long he's working. Maybe he's working really long hours. But I
All
will
right.
see if when he takes a lunch, if he leaves for lunch, maybe he's meeting somebody.
And Cody was never heard from again. No, you wait and wait. Uh, he is there. Let's see. He got in probably at about 1:30. Not sure when exactly he starts or needed to be there. At about
Oh
9:30.
no, I will take pictures for his wife, like of his car parked there and things like that. So I'll take pictures for his wife. So
Okay. At about 9:30, he comes out, uh, hops in his car, drives a couple blocks away to a small coffee shop.
okay.
Goes in, sits at the bar, seems to order, has brought food a few minutes later, eats, gets
Doesn't
back
sit
in
with
his car.
anyone or anything like that.
No,
Okay.
gets back in his car, drives back to work.
Oh, he's doing a double. What time did he go into work? The first initially,
He got there at about 1:30.
and he didn't take lunch until 9.
9:30, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of hours. Okay.
And when he gets
Yeah,
back,
I will take a few pictures of him, at the diner where he ate and showing he's alone and things like that. So his wife is at least getting rid of that
you can do
concern,
that. He gets back. There's fewer cars in the parking lot by this time. Still a few. Looking into the building, there are mostly dark windows, but still a few that have lights on in there. And he goes back in there. And you still wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he gets off work again.
He comes out at about 2 o'clock.
2 in the morning.
Yes, 2 in the morning.
This guy's insane. What is he doing? No wonder he's lost it. Okay.
And he goes home.
Oh well. All right. All right. This is not. I mean, it's weird, but it's not unusual. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, data entry is definitely way lower than his previous job as far as pay scale goes. Okay. All right. Yep. I'll basically go back and get the because I gotta get the pictures published or wait, they're probably Polaroids or something nowadays, right?
No, it's probably film.
Okay, yeah. So I'll have to develop the film and stuff. He probably has his own little film thing in his office though, so he's got like a dark room that he can build in his office or set up.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna go back and get a couple hours of sleep and then do the films, or he'll have Cheryl do them when she actually he'll probably do that. Have Cheryl do them and let him sleep in a little bit because he hasn't slept well the last
Yeah,
couple days.
you can develop negatives, see the negatives, and then send them off to be put onto film, printed out.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah. A process he's done before.
Because the machine to actually project the negatives onto film and then do that is probably a bit more than the office will fit.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with the process, but yeah,
It's a big machine.
fair enough. But yeah, all right. Yeah, so he'll do the normal thing. That sounds pretty normal at this point. Like it doesn't sound odd at all. It just sounds like poor guy lost his job and is taking up doing a double shift at some very low paying job to try to make ends meet. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
He might follow him, check him out one more day because the next day would be Monday, but not follow him this time. Just do a drive by of the office, make sure to see if he's there, that kind of thing. He'd probably follow him one more day, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. And then, let's see, Daniel, you a little bit later get a call back. This is not helpful. Do you think we can go into the cover-up?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with pursuing that. My main concern was, calling something out, and as I said, having the police just go, "Oh yeah, well that never happened." Well, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's not enough information here to go this far without burning your source, but the other angle might lead somewhere. Why were
Yeah,
sheriffs involved?
yeah, that's the part I can't figure out. As I said, that's some juju that doesn't make any sense to me, especially since I've confirmed that, and as I said, it would have been in my notes, the detective that Scaly informed me of is the guy who's in charge of the investigation. It's like this is straight up police.
Yeah, something's not adding up here. Maybe he was family?
I haven't found anything one way or the other in regards to that, but I haven't researched I haven't dug into the victim yet. I was mainly in the details of the murder, so I guess I can do deep background on him. But from what I understand, it was just a college student. I don't even know if he was local or not.
Yeah. Well, if you think there's enough to go on,
I'll keep digging. As
go
I said,
for
I
it.
just needed some direction here because this one's kind of after my last report. I don't feel like pissing into the wind with these guys.
No, and quite frankly, this is starting to sound like something that the where is it? The Horizon would put out.
Well, I haven't really tried, but I could try developing some sources through those guys. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know what
See
you'll
if I
get from
can.
them. Maybe see if they've already published anything and go from there. I don't know.
Check the tablet.
Question. They might want to trade favors and whatnot. What favor are you comfortable me trading on?
Use your best judgment.
Okay. Hey, I just didn't want to, sell the whole store to them or anything like that.
Well, their reputation, they tend to run with things before they have any evidence, but you never know.
All right.
Oh, by the way, we have another one this morning. Maybe if you have time,
Right.
stop and see if it's linked.
We got a location on where this one was found. I might still be able to get out to the scene while they're still cleaning up.
Yeah, it's in the. He gives you the address.
All right, I'll roll out there now. Are you sure you don't? I mean, we've never established the name of the senior reporter. Are we sure we don't want him taking this?
Maybe, but not right now. He's on vacation.
Okay. Oh, if I knew that, I wouldn't even brought him up.
No, you probably
You
didn't know
didn't.
that. He'll be out until Wednesday.
You're their second option, maybe third or fourth. Who knows?
17th.
Yeah. Oh, what else wanted it?
All right, so I'll go digging into this. As I said, I'll just head out there immediately and just be like, okay, time to get to work. Christ almighty.
To the
I'll
cemetery
send a
all by
quick
himself.
text message over to Carl and or Jesus, why did I just blank on your name? I'm looking right at it. Cody.
Wait, which day
Right.
is this? Is this Monday or
This
Sunday?
is Sunday.
Still.
Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Cody probably doesn't get the message for a while.
Yeah, I'm busy.
What's the message?
There's been another body.
I think we know that.
I watch the news, is my reply.
Wait, do you say you're going there? Is that what you put in the message or no?
No. I just let y'all know there's another body. I'll give
Oh,
you the
okay.
location, but I don't say anything about me going there. No offense, but I don't really need to have. I like y'all guys, but I'm gonna have a hard enough time as is. You might have a reason to be there, but Carl, I can't.
Carl always
Obviously.
has a reason to be there.
Somebody doesn't like goulash.
Yeah, is somebody check and make sure Sandy didn't try to feed this person goulash?
It's the person who ate the goulash and their innards exploded. See, that's what's happened.
They came down with mad cow disease. All right, so Daniel, you are driving down there.
Yep.
As you are, because of the route, you kind of have to go past the like sketchy part of town, right through that area. Hard crime areas. Generally, if there was a random murder, somebody would have expected it to be found in this area here, but it wasn't. But as you're driving in that direction, you happen to see parked on the side of the highway, kind of taking, I'll say, taking photographs with a camera, is a Walton Rockwell. He is taking pictures of the motel.
The drug motel?
Yes.
Is he going to clean it up?
But
Okay.
you kind of notice him because he stands out the way he's dressed and the car he drives. And his car does not belong in that area. But he is out there taking pictures as you go by. I don't know if you want to stop and watch him for a bit or not, but you do notice him.
Yeah, I'll actually pull over and just, I'll put on my press credentials, make sure they're obvious and whatnot, and be like, uh, morning to you, sir. Didn't expect to run into you out
Oh,
here.
good morning.
Hey, I noticed you're taking some photos of the hotel. Is there a new development on its way?
Possibly. If I can get them
Awesome,
to
awesome.
sell.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, out of game for player, is this hotel like one of the chains or something like that, or is it just
It's
like
the drug
mom
hotel.
and pop?
The cheap, yeah, it's the cheap, crappy drug hotel.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I'm
And
not going to tell you how.
while you are there, you can see some sketchy looking people going in and out of the hotel. Um, they do seem to be glancing at you. They don't seem to be glancing his way at all.
Um, well, actually, that's what I was about to say. I was like, hey, I'm not going to tell you how to do your business, but there's been a lot of incidents, especially with drugs around here. So I don't know how much you want to stick around here for too terribly long and whatnot. Somebody might try to take your watch or something like that so that they could get drugs. Do you catch my meaning?
I agree. That's one of the reasons why I think this eyesore needs to be raised.
Hmm. Uh, okay. Well, let me make this official and whatnot. And I actually pull out my pad and paper and I'll be like, so you plan on redeveloping this? Are you going to keep it as a hotel or are you going to talk to some people and determine how to develop it from there? I'm just wondering if you already have a plan, is basically the question.
Oh, no plan yet. Plans make
Okay,
prices go up.
true, true. Um, and I'm writing this down. Now, if you want this off the record, I totally understand, sir. I'm kind of catching you off guard and stuff of that nature. And I'll be perfectly honest, I'm planning on passing these notes on to our lifestyle uh, writer.
As
So,
as you're talking to him and asking that, a big bird out of nowhere flies by and your page is suddenly covered in bird shit.
oh, yeah, oh, well,
And he kind of glances up and Wow.
That's some bad luck on my part, but well, as I said, sir, I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I'm going to take this as a God speaking to me and saying I need to buzz off. Uh, but you have a wonderful day.
You too. What was your name again?
Oh, I'll tell him. Daniel.
He will offer his
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Alton.
As I said, I generally I'm following up on a story for one of my colleagues in the area and stuff. As I said, I just happened to see you and hey, kill two birds with one stone type thing. But as I said, the gods seem to be telling me, don't do that. Just stick to what you know.
Yeah, I think you got the wrong bird. As he glances back up and into the distance again.
Yeah,
Well, good luck.
all right. As I said, sir, I hope you have a wonderful day, and please do be careful. I think a person like you is a major asset to the city.
He nods. He doesn't say anything to that.
Okay,
He does
and
seem
I'm
to
going.
walk down the sidewalk towards a different angle and takes another picture or two, but I don't know if you stick around much longer than that or not.
No, I'm going on to my. As I said, I was taking an opportunity to try to get an extra story out of it. I wasn't trying to investigate him from the other angle because, yeah, no. I already had Glow Bug, the glowy one, blow my cover on that end.
Nobody noticed you when he did that, only him.
Yeah, I was sitting right next to him. It's kind of hard to miss me.
So getting out to the crime scene, there are this one is sheriff department is out here. It seems to be just outside of city limits. There are a few of the local news channels out here as well, uh, from a distance, already with their cameras set up, you know, doing their live reporting.
Right.
You can't get too close to the crime scene itself. Out here, there is another. Uh, there's not a whole lot outside of town by the cemetery. There's a few like convenience stores and stuff, and it seems to have happened in the parking lot of a convenience store, maybe the back of one.
All right. I'm going to look around for anybody that I might know as a source or somebody I've talked to before type thing.
Yeah, you see, probably have contacted a few of the other reporters for the TV stations.
Walk on up with my little pad and paper and be like, oh, damn. Didn't have time to grab a camera or cameraman for this.
Oh, Daniel, funny seeing you here.
Um, what's his name? On vacation or something like that. I just found out, man. They woke me up on a Sunday. You believe that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's going on? What you got? I mean, what do you know so far that you are already reported? I'm not trying to scoop you or
Um,
anything here.
no, there's already been a witness um, out this morning who's the one that called the police, um, and he kind of stops and looks around. I don't see him out here anymore. He was talking to a few people when I rolled up um, before we got on camera. Apparently, it's very similar to the one they found outside of the Twin Barrels.
Okay.
Somebody is going
So,
around tearing throats out, I guess.
oh wow, that's no good.
I don't think anybody's been up there to see it yet, though, so hard to say for sure. But
Corner hadn't gotten here yet?
he kind of stops and looks around again. No. The sheriffs were on scene when we got here. The witness basically said the whole front of the body was covered in blood, which is different from the previous one, so I'm not sure, but neck wound. Hard to say how bad it was. Witness was
Yeah.
hysterical.
I'll be perfectly honest, based on the details, I'd be a little not so all there either. Thanks.
I'm hoping they do a press conference, but so far they haven't announced one yet.
I mean, they didn't really do one for the last one, did they?
No. Random body showing up, they probably wouldn't, but now this is the second one in 2 days.
Yeah, I'll agree. It's a bit odd. Okay, I'm gonna ask this stupid. Do I think there's any way for me to sneak up there?
Do you? Anything's possible. There are people moving around, there are several cars around, there's police tape, but it's possible you may be able to slip through unnoticed.
Well, well, actually, I wouldn't know the answer to this, so. I guess I would try.
You would do dexterity plus stealth. You could spend a point of willpower for an automatic success.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said something stealth.
Dexterity stealth.
Oh, that's not going to end poorly. Do I have
You can
stealth?
spend willpower.
Yeah, you can
No,
spend
no,
a
no.
willpower.
Wait. Wait. What is stealth? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I don't have stealth, so yeah, I'm going to spend that point of willpower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Difficulty is 6. Let's see, versus perception alertness from anybody who has a chance to see.
All right. So normal roll. Wait, do I take away dice if I'm not proficient?
Nope.
No.
Okay, I was like, I know that's Shadowrun. I was like, wait, I always confuse Shadowrun and White Wolf in regards to that.
No, you just do
And
the
you
roll
said
and then
target number was
add
6?
1.
Yep, target number 6.
Yeah.
Sneaky. And I already have a success, so. And I get 2 more.
So total 3.
Wow, total
All right.
3. Not bad.
For a person unskilled.
All right.
That's what he tased me, officer.
No. You are sneaking up. You get so past the tape. probably around some cars, trying to basically keep as much between you and anybody as possible. You get up close enough to where the where you can see a body with the sheet over it in the distance, probably a good 20 feet away still.
Hey, not bad.
What
Pretty
are
good
you
location.
trying to do?
I'm actually trying to get close to the body and see if I can see something via second sight.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you don't. I guess you're going to find out right now that that doesn't actually do anything to bodies, but you do happen to get up close enough. Probably nonchalantly flip the sheet away and see for a brief moment. This is probably a junkie, perhaps. Kind of looks like his body has been put through many more years than he seems to have been alive. His throat, there are um, several bite marks in it with a bit of residual blood. Some blood down his front of his clothing. Nowhere near a full body's worth of blood. His throat has not been torn out like the last one has been. It just looks like he has been bitten several times. So the mountain lion MO is somewhat plausible. And at that moment, there is a hand on your shoulder.
Uh-oh.
Didn't you see the tape? Press is not allowed yet.
I got here late. And, I think I came in from a different direction, so there might be a chance y'all guys haven't taped that up yet. Yeah, I think I came from that way, and I started pointing off in a different direction. And I'm
He
seriously trying to,
quickly
but
covers the body up.
yeah, I should get out of here and let y'all do your thing. Uh, uh, I do have a question, not regarding this. Well, regarding this, but not regarding this. Is there going to be a statement later?
Yes, there will be. He is speaking
Excellent.
as he's kind of guiding you back.
Oh yeah. I'm walking.
He's not being overly aggressive or hostile about it, but he is definitely.
Oh no. I am showing no resistance whatsoever. I don't even want him to think I was like trying to be a pain in the ass.
Yes, we planned for one at um, probably noon. So this is earlier in the day. No, we got up late. So this is about 2 o'clock. We planned for one at 2 o'clock.
So, anyways, was there blood all over the body, like the witness was saying?
Are you asking him, or are you just asking me?
No, I saw the body before he covered it.
Yeah, you saw the body. There was blood on his neck and down the front of his shirt a little bit. Not like the witness was describing.
Okay, yeah, yeah. As I said, I'm not resisting. I am happily being led away. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, my bad. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, press conference later. Got it.
Yeah, thinking about it, as hysterical as they described the witness being, they probably vastly over exaggerated the blood. Your random person sees a body laying there with blood coming out of its neck, they're going to imagine it's just gallons and buckets of it.
Gushing blood.
Yep. But yeah, he leads you on the other side of the tape, and he seems to head back slightly, but not far enough, and he's watching you the rest of the time.
Yep. I'll go back and be like, hey. Whoops.
The reporter that you were talking to before just kind of gives one of those whistles.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Oh, what'd you see?
Oh, that witness. Yeah, what I saw, man, have no doubt. They're full of shit.
Figures.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say there was a thimble worth of blood on that body, but it's not. It wasn't a bloodbath.
Hmm.
But oh, hey, there's going to be a press conference. I'll tell them when and where.
Well, that's something. Should be saying something already, but I guess it is what it
Hell,
is.
hell! I got up there, man. All they got up there is a sheet. There's not a coroner yet. There's nobody collecting the body. They ain't gonna make a report till the body. Somebody comes and I hope they checked to make sure he was dead. I didn't.
It'd be awkward if he's still alive. That's all I'm saying.
That would be awkward. So you guys wait around?
Oh yeah. As I said, I'm just gonna wait there, and as I said,
He's
I'm
on
going to
full
be the
reporter
good.
mode at the
I'm
moment.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in reporter mode, but also it's like I have already been caught. If I suddenly disappear, somebody's gonna remember that.
Uh, Daniel, give me a perception alertness roll. Your difficulty here is 7.
You said alertness,
Yeah.
perception alertness, and my difficulty 7. Seven. Two. No, I'm sorry. I glitch.
No, you have 1 success, so you don't botch. You just fail. The coroner
Yeah,
shows up. Black van kind of weaves around traffic on the far side, pulls up into a manner to where it's like between the press staging area and the body. And it's not long after that that the sheriff kind of comes out to the press gathering area and does a press conference.
How dare he?
It is a fairly quick one. I will. Let's see. He is going to roll. Where is this? Resist be opposed by. Give me a manipulation plus. Alertness.
Sorry, manipulation plus alertness?
Yes. Difficulty 6.
Cool. Manipulation.
Or you can do perception subterfuge.
Okay,
Whichever.
manipulation and or perception and what?
Perception subterfuge or manipulation awareness.
Perception. I'm going to do perception subterfuge because I have more dice with that. Target number 6 or
Yes.
7?
6. Yeah, 6.
I have been redeemed 4 successes.
So the press conference he gives is plausible. And you just get the feeling that he's lying out his ass.
Is he selling the mountain lion story?
No, he's not doing the mountain lion story, but he's talking about mugging in this, at the end of the convenience store, and he seemed to have had been stabbed, and there's no, no link at all to the other victim, and like that. So they're not going the mountain lion route here.
But no serial killer either.
No serial killer either.
Well, here's one. Did he state that the victim was covered in blood and it was a gruesome crime scene?
Not overly exaggerated, no.
Okay, so he actually stuck to the facts.
In that case, yeah.
But the rest of it's a big fat lie.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't see any stab wounds, but then again, he could have been stabbed with teeth, who knows. But yeah.
A very
This,
unique mugger, stacking people with.
yeah. This
teeth.
one seems to be the route they're going with is just a tragic victim at the wrong place at the wrong time, being stabbed and mugged and having his possessions stolen, which you didn't really have a chance to see if he had on him or not. So again, plausible, but you just get that feeling that they're not saying all of what they know, I guess.
Okay.
And then the typical news, they go around in circles asking the same questions, trying to get different answers. But he pretty much sticks to his script.
And that's when he wakes up with Carl standing over him in his bed.
You have a fixation of Carl in a bed.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of
With
weird.
a crowbar.
That does not make it any less weird.
We don't kink shame here.
I was making the observation.
Just hopefully it's not a rusty crowbar. So that happens. They go around for a bit. At some point, the coroner's van disappears, kind of without fanfare or anybody even really noticing.
Yep. Well, as soon as the press conference is done, I'm actually going to go towards the corner.
Yep, that's probably when you notice he's not there.
Yep. As I said, I'm going to pursue the corner on this one, and
Are you going to drive to the morgue?
yeah, and I'm actually going to try to get in.
Okay, you can drive to the
I'm
morgue.
not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to use my contact to get in. I'm going to legitimately just try to get in on my own.
You drive to the coroner, to the morgue rather,
And, and just be
and
like, I had a follow-up question, but you weren't at the press conference. Are you going to be comparing these wounds to the wounds that were found on the victim
yep,
uh,
you
from
get
two
to the
days
morgue.
ago?
The van is not there.
Okay, I can't break speed limit laws here. Where the fuck is this guy?
Do you go in?
Oh yeah. As I said.
Okay, you go in. Probably a window with a receptionist or a desk behind it. Yes, can I help you?
Hi. I was actually coming to ask the coroner a follow-up question, but doesn't seem like he's gotten back. Did he have to go pick up another body?
Follow, gotten back. He's been back in his office all morning.
Uh, okay. There was a recent uh, incident, and coroner's van came and picked up a body. I thought the coroner would have been doing that. Do y'all use the service?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Well, do I need to schedule an appointment with the coroner, or is he available? I guess is the question.
I can check. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, I'll give her my name and the paper.
She heads back, and a few minutes later comes back out. Yeah, wait here. He'll come out when he can. Should only be a few
Oh,
minutes.
all right, thank you.
And it's probably about 10 minutes when the coroner does
Oh,
come out.
I am scribbling like mad because that body should be here. So it's like, well, apparently, yet more. I can actually use the angle of more incompetence based on, uh, you know, like the police aren't following up on reports saying, here we go with a guy who's not actually doing his damn job.
The
But
coroner.
yeah, I'm just waiting for him to come out so I can be like, okay, I got a couple of questions if that's okay, and be like,
He comes out. He's an older gentleman, gray hair, white actually. Yes, you wish to see me, Mr.
Mr. Myers, I'm with the Sunrise Daily.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I was coming to follow up because I just came from the press conference with it was the sheriff, correct?
Yes.
I just came from the press conference in regards to the latest body that was found, and I was coming to follow up with you about the body itself, but I happen to notice the van hadn't gotten here yet. So what's that about? Because I can't break any traffic laws to get here. So they should have easily beat me back.
We weren't contacted.
Okay, well, that would make my next follow-up question completely pointless if you have no idea what I'm talking about. So, I'm gonna hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, actually, I may have been making a mistake. You also handle bodies for the sheriff's department when it's outside the city limits. Is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. That is all the questions I had for you today, sir. I apologize for wasting your time. Apparently, I got things mixed up here, so I'm gonna go talk to the sheriffs and have them clear it up. But you have a wonderful day.
Oh, you too.
All right, and I'm walking the hell out, and I'm gonna be like, I am text. As soon as I'm out the door, I'm like sitting there on my Nokia going, oh, fuck. And I am texting Cody and Carl, and I'm like, okay, there's something really weird going on.
Gotta love the cover up.
How, there's this is beyond cover up. Okay, this is blatant corruption. But then I am going to be dialing my boss.
Uh, your boss doesn't answer. It's Sunday evening.
Yeah, I'm leaving him a message. I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm going to email you what I got so far. I think this is going to be a great story. Because this is wow. And yeah, I'm just going to email you. And I hang up and I'm like booking it home so I can type this up and email it to him because I'm like, this is great. I got corruption. I got mishandling of evidence. I got a whole damn story here.
All right.
I'm
I'll
like,
have.
I'm like, so and so is going to get back from vacation, and they're going to be investigating my murder because he's going to kill me.
So that finishes out that day. Cody finishes his stakeout. Carl finishes his notice and doing some more camera work. And I think that's a good end to Sunday. Everybody get 3 experience points.
Oh, when you say this is a good end, you're also talking about today.
For the night, yes. It's a good night
We're ending
to end
Sunday
for the
on
night,
Sunday.
too.
See, it works. It works. And we got a little bit done, and I got catfished into thinking something was a vampire when it's just some poor guy who just lost his job. It's fine. It's fine. Same. All right. You said 3, right?
3, yes. Did anybody do anything to satisfy their willpower regaining?
I don't think so.
Uh,
I didn't use any willpower, so it didn't matter.
oh man, I'd have to look up what conformist does. I don't think so because I think well actually I might have. Hold on, let me double check something. Double check that. Let's see here. Regain willpower when a plan succeeds thanks to the unique support you lend it. Yeah, I didn't do that, so no willpower regain for me.
I would say yes in this case.
I mean, the only plan there was is me sneaking back there and succeeding at that. That's the only one, but
Yeah, you got some information out of that, so yeah, I'll give that one to you.
There you go.
as
You
I
got your
said,
willpower.
yeah. I mean, it's willpower. It's not that hard to get back. It's
Hey,
the other
don't.
things. Oh, I did. I actually forgot. I did spend a point of conviction.
Yep. Don't forget that.
Yep. As I
Yes,
used
and
second sight on the body.
you learned that it doesn't really reveal anything about victims or bodies or.
Well, actually, to be perfectly honest, I was kind of curious if I was seeing a ghost.
Yeah, you didn't see a ghost. And to further the point, nobody else there looked wrong either.
Okay, like the deputy who walked up on me. I was like, "Hey, hi."
Right.
Why you dead, dude? And that's what he shot me off, sir.
Well, that was fun. We got a little bit done. I got, it's fine. It's fine. Not to divide my time between this guy and this kid who's probably a vampire. Sure.
Yep, you took your eyes off the vampire and you have no idea what he did last night.
Nope. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I got it. I
No,
got
it's
it.
not.
He was tracking down goulash.
Yes, clear. It's fine. No. We will track the vampire the next day, and I don't know if the vampire ate the guy, but it's fine. Whatever. Could have been anybody.
As
Could have
I
been the
said,
mountain
man,
lion.
I feel like I got like it's not Pulitzer, but it's up there, man. It's gonna be awesome. I'm just like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, this is terrible.
Yep. You've got
This is
yourself a
wonderful for
big
me. This
government.
is terrible for the sheriff.
Is it wonderful for you? Really? It's covering up vampire attacks. Not really something we're going to
No,
expose.
no. I am not going to mention a single thing about a vampire attack.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
am
saying that's what
reporting
this
on the
is.
incompetency of our police force.
Oh,
It's
geez.
not about
Yet
how the
again.
rich developer is interested in expanding a seedy motel.
Yeah, see? You could tell that too. It's a much better story.
I actually don't have and I did not get his permission to publish that, so he could hold me liable, especially, and you don't want to burn that kind
No.
of bridge.
Well, that might be true, but he's not going to like hold you liable. He's not like he can sue you or anything. But he can't. But he will probably be
No,
upset.
actually, that's exactly what liable means.
No, I'm saying he can't sue you for publishing that. It wouldn't work. That's not enough to sue you over. So it's not a disparaging thing. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah,
And to
yes,
be
but if
fair,
I
you could
actually
have published the same. You could have said the same thing because you just happened to see him literally taking photos of the place. Like it's not something to worry about. Don't freak
Yeah.
out. Yeah. But I mean, it's not like I doubt your publisher would publish it. Your manager, whatever, would
well,
publish it.
I can
West
tell
Beyond.
my publisher and let him have the
Yeah. Let
proper
him deal with it.
reporter follow up on it, but I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
write the story, is what I was saying.
Oh well, that's probably true. It's fine. It's not your style.
Well, one, it's not my style, but as I said, I didn't get his permission. However, if I share that information with my publisher, he can assign a reporter to do the follow up,
Mm,
and then get an official quote and all that stuff.
Official.
Because
Make things official.
well, make things official, but also make things follow the way things are, conform.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Because seriously, he's probably used to dealing with. I'm just going to throw out a name here, Betty Joe in the lifestyle section,
Mm.
not Daniel Myers who writes about traffic tickets.
Well, we that's okay. Look, we don't know what happened to this guy. It could have been anything. I don't care. I will
It could
I'll track
legitimately be a mountain lion just ate a
exactly.
junkie.
Yes. So and then I will follow the vampire kid the next day, and on Monday, and we will see where the kid goes, and we'll just work with what we got. It's fine. Fine. Ooh.
Well, you gotta get paid first, so keep those lights
I,
off.
I already got the photos. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I'll let Cheryl do the rest of the job. The rest of the job is the easy part. Especially now that she's not actually, it's not a cheating husband. It's just a husband who's lost his job, is working, a crappier job, working overtime to try to make up for the means. It's a much better reveal to a wife than he's cheating on her with his secretary. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, are we still streaming?